Hey YouTubers, Electric Avengers here with another package in the mail from Japan. Like I mentioned recently, got a colour for the sub packages inside the package here. So we'll just get out the trusty package knife. So to open the box to save a bit of time, but these Japanese suppliers do a very good job. Now the first item is basically another addition to the Famicom collection. So these I'm just picking them up as I get them cheap. Can't remember exactly how much these are, but it was like a lot of 3 games that I got for a couple of dollars. So they're anywhere between 50 cents and $1 each. So this is the original Mario Brothers. This is what the Japanese Famicom cover looks like. Cartridge is a little dirty. Of course I will clean these when I get the chance to have a go at them. Now, I didn't pick up this lot for that game. To wrap them very well, because I'm mainly after titles that are on MSX and other systems. So this was for some Namco titles, and the first one here is Burger Time, which is pretty good because I don't have that one for the NES either. I've got it for the Coleco. And obviously in television, but nice, and it's got a top label, although it's in Japanese. One doesn't look in too bad condition. And another one of the Namco titles, and this one I do have for the MSX. Oh no, well actually no, I lie, because this is actually Dig Dug 2, not Dig Dug 1. A little bit of top label damage here, but remember these are pretty cheap games. I'm only getting them for interest's sake. Now I do see in recent news the Retron 5 has been delayed till next year, so unless I come across a bargain anytime soon, it'll probably be a while before I'm doing Famicom gameplays. So they came along for the ride, they just happened to be in the right place at the right time, whereas these 2 titles were the main things I was looking at. And one of these is related to another recent pickup that I got. They really are wrapped very well. Just get rid of the box because it's going to fall down anyway by the looks of it. Okay, so our next title, sorry it's in a little baggie as well. I believe, and I could be mistaken, and I won't know until I actually play it, is the sequel to Nightmare on, it definitely says 2 on it, it's the sequel to Nightmare on the MSX, or Nightmare 2, it's actually got a different name, which I can't remember off the top of my head at the moment, and I'll add on to this, so you can see it definitely says such and such 2 up there in the black writing. Konami 1987, and it's for the base MSX. I have never played this game before or seen it, so it'll be very interesting, and I believe this is where it takes the Nightmare concept and starts going a bit more RPG-ish, so most interested in getting this game. And I got this for $10, which for a loose Konami cartridge is an absolute bargain. It's as dirty can be, so it's going to have to have a really good clean. So that was the main item I was bidding on, and I was really surprised that I got it for as cheap as I did. I always check out the Saturn titles, and obviously mainly because I'm always after the shooting games. There's pretty much always furious bidding, and I miss out on them. And this one, I put a bit. There was actually I think 3 copies of this. They actually tend to do that sometimes when they get titles, they don't differentiate between them and do the thing. So I got the 3rd copy. So there were enough a little enough bidders though that I got this at a reasonable price. Now once again I have forgotten the name of it, but it's a shooter underwater with a tank. Classic Game Room has done a review of this in the past. It's a very Neo Geo style like game, very much like the Metal Slug games, except with a tank underwater. Apparently does suffer from a little bit of slowdown, but we shall see ourselves. And this is copies in excellent condition. So we even have the spine card as well. Not that I'm particularly fussed. You've got the manual and the disc, and no scratches on the disc. So not a mark, not a finger mark or anything. So cool. So we've got a Sega Saturn title to play that I've never played, and an MSX title that's supposed to be quite rare. But once again, with these MSX titles, how rare they are is completely up to conjecture, because there were quite a few titles sold in Japan. It's just that you don't see many of them for sale, and obviously in the rest of the world there was only limited distribution of different titles in different regions, so different things are rarer in different areas. So anyway, alright, we've got a couple of games to play. One's Famicoms, which I'll play later down the track. When I actually do get a Famicom adapter or an actual Famicom to play those games, I'll probably start a sub-series where I play through, say 3 games at a time. Alright, let's go give them a go. Right, here we go with Katai Daisen So, if I've pronounced that correctly, probably haven't. Now it's by, as you can see, IRM Corporation, and apparently either the person or team that worked on Metal Slug did this game, went on to Metal Slug, or the other way around. But the graphics have got a lot of, the cartoony feel that Metal Slug does. But intrinsically it's a shoot 'em up, and you're a sub under the water. Now, I have had one quick game because unfortunately the batteries ran out in my camera, so this is my second go. So maybe I'll be a little bit better than I was in the first go. So it's got really nice, colourful graphics. And you can play 2-player co-op as well, which is nice. So basically button A does that. Button B drops little depth charges, and also fires up. If you go up to the surface, you can fire directly at targets there. And you've got to be careful the depth charges don't get you. And if you shoot those, they explode, and you can get power-ups. There we go, we've got missiles now. It's got really nice graphics. So we're under ice pack at the moment, so it can't surface. Now, if you go past, guys, I'll circle around and try and get you from behind. So it's not too hard to start with, as long as you're careful. Oh, now here's our first. Little boss thing. Sort of like a halfway boss. And we need to get rid of this. We've also got these guys shooting at us as well. So you get rid of one set of guns and you get this second set. Right, we've broken the ship up. I really like the style of the graphics. It's not too fast paced, so I've got these pop-up things here. Now with the missiles, when I first played it, I messed up this bit and it already died, so I didn't have these homing missiles. There we go, here's another power-up. Got rapid fire. Now this time we have an ice pack. his ice back if I can get into those mines. Through to it. There we go. Oops. Oh dear. Pushing my luck a little bit there. It's only taken us back one power up level. My apologies. Silly buttons as usual. So we've got to get past this. I've dropped some depth charges on it, but so be patient with me. And there we go. So that's my advantage there. Now we get to this stage where we've got these guns that fire underwater and they freeze a section of the sea, and if you get caught in them, your ship gets temporarily trapped for a little while. You almost got an example of that there. Oops. You can get out of it. The depth charges don't seem to be anywhere near as useful as other things. You've got to be so careful. Trying to get some of those stars. Oh, faster. Torpedoes now. Okay, looks like load pause for a boss. So it's probably good I got those. I don't know where his spots are. Oh dear. Oh, I might as well have a go. Oh. Yeah, so I haven't played the game before, so I have no idea how to get past the boss. No. Trapping me with those arms. Oh, they've got such a reach on it. Alright, I'll leave it at that. And very good game. Highly recommend it if you can find a copy of it. I was just lucky to get a copy of this. I'll be playing this some more. Okay, here we go with Maze of Gallius, which is Nightmare 2. So Nightmare I got recently. Now I have never played this game. I think I might have seen a very short gameplay of it. Right, so we have sword hit with one button. Just double check I've got it on normal. And we can jump pressing up. Let's go up this ladder. So it's taken the character from the original game and done a bit of an RPG sort of thing. Oops, I'm going to go locked, so we're going to disable him. And you can destroy these boulders and you find things behind them. Well, there we go. Got something. So, as I said, I don't know what the don't know the layout. But it's got quite good. Oh dear. Just have to wait for this to subside. Oh dear, not doing very well here. So vitality's gone down a little bit. Bats. Oops. Yeah. Okay, we seem to have changed colour now too. And I can't get those coloured ones. So maybe I'm a different character. Oh. So you gotta work your way along and you gotta plan your way back, obviously. Well, okay, I can kill. Doesn't seem to do anything for me though. Oh, I can clear that gap. Let's go back, see if we can go back up here again. Oh, there's a bat there. A coin getting a bat at least. Oh dear. Be able to find some health potions somewhere. It's a very hard one, that's a spear. It's one of those ones that you've got a map. Have a lot of health left. Hopefully this is worth coming up here. Some coins. I just thought, can I jump up there? I can. Can't go any higher up there though. Need to go past our skeleton here. Oh! And yeah, so you get obviously the 2 knights to do the thing. I've obviously got a lot more learning to do about the map, but it looks, it's quite a different game from the first one, and so they basically took what was a shoot 'em up with interesting characters into it and turned it into a mini RPG, and shows another excellent game on the MSX. And I still can't believe that I got a hold of this copy for so cheap. Yeah, the demo is showing a bit more than I possibly could here at the moment, so it looks like it's got a very big map indeed. Alright, thank you all for watching, thanks to all my subscribers, and I'll catch you all later.